Come on, everybody, just clap your hands. Come on, anybody know that giants, they do fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Anybody believe that your giants will fall? Your giants can't stay up and keep you blocked. Come on, everybody, just clap your hands. Come on. Hey.
Hey, break.
They gotta, come on.
Break.
When you praise, when you praise, come on, y'all sing it. Think about how hard that giant is coming down. It won't be your problem. It won't last always. Say, they gotta come down. 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 Let God rise. Let God arise. Now come on, if you know your giant is coming down, come on, give him a praise.